From the pitch to the sideline, the calls that shape the game. Welcome to Excellence in Action, the referee show here on IslandStats.com, where we dabble in the world of officiating, dissect the decisions, and celebrate the men and women in the middle. Join us each week as we chat with top officials, analyze controversial moments, and explore the challenges and triumphs of being a referee. Get inside perspective on the rules, the pressure, and the split-second judgments that can make or break a match. It's more than just whistles and flags, it's excellence in action. Now let's get to the show. And good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Referee's Corner, Excellence in Action. I'm your host, Earl Bass, and joining me is none other than O'Shane Nation, a FIFA World Cup official. How does that sound?
It sounds really, really good.
Yeah, that's what you worked so hard for, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, of course, certainly.
Yeah. So Nation, take us through that moment that you either get the email, you get the call, just when that comes that to notify you that you have been selected.
I mean, even to this moment, I'm still grappling with the reality of being selected among the referees for the World Cup. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable for sure. Even though you know in the back of your head it is something that you're working towards, but it becomes a reality. It's actually surreal, but it's something that I was, I wouldn't say I was totally surprised because I know I would have put in the effort, and that is one of my long-term goal to actually be at the senior World Cup. So it wasn't entirely surprising, but to get the news, it was exciting. All those lovely adjectives that I can use to describe the feeling, but it was really unbelievable though.
You've probably been involved in matches or seen matches when a team earns the right to go to the World Cup. However they celebrate on the field in front of all these people, but your reward comes either via email or via phone call. But is it the elation that you see from players, the way they, or are you a subdued person?
I mean, I suppose it's the same type of adrenaline because you're getting a big news, right? Important. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a player or a referee. I mean, it's an exciting news, so definitely the adrenaline is there. I'm excited. I'm proud. But instead of being on the field and celebrating, more like a family moment or the referee family moment. So that's how we celebrate.
Yeah. Take us through some of the things that coming to Bermuda has kind of assisted you on this journey.
I mean, the cultural exchange is always good, and when I was called upon to come and be a part of the program in Bermuda to come and officiate some game, I openly accepted it because I know there's so much you can learn from being in a different environment, a different culture. So for me, I'm always open to a different environment because we just don't know what we can actually learn, what we can actually improve on. So I always welcome those opportunities wherever they are. So definitely Bermuda, of course, great experience to come and officiate in you guys top competition, to share my experience, and of course to learn new things being in a new culture.
Yeah. Now you've also been a part of the Sunday morning sessions with the youngsters and all of that. As much as you're giving them information, you're learning as well because you might address players on the field one way, but when you're talking to youngsters, it's kind of a different setting, isn't it?
Of course, definitely. So what it does, it gives it that wide variety of methodologies that you can use to manage players or to manage different age group, right? Manage different players. So for me, I mean, there's absolutely, you're never too young that I can learn from you, or you're never too old that I can learn from you. So for me, this has always been my type of philosophy that it doesn't matter who, I'm going to show that respect, and I'll try to learn something from you as much as I'm trying to teach you something. So That's always been my thought process.
Yeah. Now I gotta take you back because, and I'm gonna refer to the way you got your message that you were going to the World Cup. Take me back to the beginning, the very first time you decided to officiate. Did, did that flash in your mind? Did any of that come back?
Of course, definitely, because you would have said whenever when I just started refereeing, of course I didn't know the many benefits can that I can achieve from being a referee.
Mhm.
It's going through the years, like maybe my third or fourth year, then I actually started to get the experience and exposure, knowing that guess what, refereeing is very very beneficial, and there are different heights that you can actually go, and one being the FIFA World Cup, right, the senior World Cup. So for me, of course, it's always been a dream, and then for the dream to become a reality, as I said before, it's just unreal, unbelievable, but the reality it is happening, and that is something that I will forever be grateful for.
Yeah. Now you're just over 2 months away from the start of all of this, and you still have a lot of work to do in preparing yourself to make sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, the physical parts done, the understanding of different scenarios. We see so many things going on now in football where players are challenging every referee call. Officials are challenging every referee call. You're under scrutiny each and every time you blow the whistle, and sometimes you even blow the whistle for a team, and they're still up in arms about the call. But reassuring yourself that you are comfortable in the skin you're in, to know that you have put in the work and your reward is the World Cup. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel wholesome, makes me feel like an achiever. That's the way I feel. I feel proud of this moment because, as I said, decision making is a part of our referee journey. Scrutiny is a part of it. Comes with being a referee. Comes with the job, right? So there's not one moment you're not being scrutinized for me. So for me, I have accepted that reality and use it as a positive, knowing that doesn't matter what you do, you're going to be scrutiny. So it's just to have the mindset to know that guess what, try and be consistent, try and evolve as a person, try and evolve as a referee. Try to be up to date with the laws of the game, and be consistent as much as you can. So for me, it's not about doing anything different that I've not been doing before. It's just about being consistent with my preparation and try to arrive in Miami in a fit condition and fresh mindset mentally. So that is pretty much where I am now.
Have you increased your training, or are you still? Had you increased your training prior to this, in
No,
preparation?
I have not increased my training. However, I mean FIFA they're very serious about the referee preparation. So we are all of us have been given a trainer, our
Mhm.
specific trainer, our coach, who follows our progress from now up to the World Cup. So we are on a specific program that we have to follow daily,
Right.
um, and then of course we have to follow that program just so we can arrive in Miami as fit as possible and as fresh as possible.
Right. So, am I saying this right? You're the second CONCACAF referee to go to the World Cup, or the first?
The second referee from Jamaica to go to
From
the men.
Jamaica. Okay. Okay. How long ago was the first?
I think if my math is not bad, I think it's 22 years or 24, something like that. 2002, 24 years.
Okay. So in some people's eyes, you're starting something new, because a lot of people, some of the people that are playing the game now wouldn't have been around in 2002, and if they were, they wouldn't have remembered it anyway.
Yes.
But you kind of now looked at as a reviver of somebody from Jamaica can go to the World Cup, not just as a player, but as an official. Do you see that kind of spurring on other people to get involved in officiating?
Of course, I if it's not, I hope it is. I hope it will because if I can inspire somebody to become better than her, we would have done an incredible job. So my aim, if I am if I am choosing one to motivate others to become a better referee, better person, in whatever career or field it is, I welcome that challenge, and I actually looking forward to being that example the best example that I could possibly be.
Yeah. Are you excited that it's in the region, or would you have preferred to go away from the region to officiate?
Listen, Earl, a World Cup is a World Cup. It doesn't matter where. It's the World Cup, right? So
Yes, yes. It's one of those things in the region. You're gonna hear somebody say "O'Shane," and you're gonna know that
of
voice.
course, for it to be in the region, it's even more exciting because of course, you can have more family and friends who can actually,
Yes.
maybe come and watch your game or whatever the case is. So it's more sentimental, of course. But I mean, on the next hand, World Cup is a World Cup. It doesn't matter where it is.
Yes, yes, yes. Even the fact that even as a journalist, if you're selected to go, it's a big thing. It's
Of course,
something that you strive towards. It's not something that's given. It's something that's earned, kind of thing. That's why you have to sign up and all that. So yeah, I understand. What you're talking about. What over the years, what has changed for you? For you to address the steps going like Nations Cup, CONCACAF, what is it, CONCACAF, Club Championships, Nations Cup, Gold Cup. What has changed for you?
Earlier, still there? Can you please repeat that question?
Oh yeah, over the years, what has changed for you? We've had the CONCACAF Club Championships. We've got the Nations Cup. We've got the Gold Cup. Now you're on to the World Cup. But what has changed over the years for you to make sure that you can progress through each of those stages? Because a lot of people start out, well, obviously you start out at club level, and then you start getting, and when you're recognized, you start doing CONCACAF matches, and then you steadily get those ups in competition.
I mean, so the progress over the years, it comes down to not only me. Of course, it starts with my assessors or my instructors who would have been giving me the feedback game by game or tournament by tournament. So those sort of feedback actually helps. They definitely helped with my evolution to where I am now. So for me, apart from me putting in the work and trying to improve on a daily basis, improving on especially the weak areas and trying to be as consistent as possible, the instructors or the assessors, they play an integral part in my development or my evolution. So it's a combination of me and the support staff.
Yeah. Is it also self-belief and patience? Are they telling you have to be patient at times?
Of course, definitely. I mean, you will not be able to achieve anything if you don't have the belief. If you're not confident enough and knowing and understanding your abilities, then I mean that's the first step. You will not achieve anything. So especially in a career like sports or even refereeing, you have to believe that you can actually do it, that you can actually improve and evolve. So for me, it's definitely a big part of it.
Right. Now, I'm going to bring up a name to you, Rohan. When he first came to Bermuda, he was, well, he's kind of a short guy and speaks. He's not like a loud and aggressive speaker. How did his calmness help you to become the official you are today? Because he's not one that's going to send out and shout around and all of that. He's just this calm guy kind of thing.
Of course, I know Rohan personally for many, many years. So I've just become a referee. So we have always had a good relationship. And as I said before in my statement before, my instructors, whether instructors or assessors, whether it be locally or internationally, they have played an integral part in my life. And Rohan is definitely one of them, from the physical aspect to the aspect of him coming to watch a game and giving me feedback. So he has always helped with. He's always been a part. He has always been a part of my development for sure.
Yeah. Well, Nation, I want to congratulate you, because what you've been able to achieve and the fact that Bermuda has been able to play a part by you coming and helping us we kind of helped you, in ways that kind of help, to get to where you're going, and hopefully it's a place where you can stay until we get our own people that you've assisted as well along the way, in positions such as you've been in. But I understand, and I think they understand with Mr. Williams and all, that it's going to be we got to have those patience, but we have to keep improving on the small things that's going to keep getting them recognized to eventually get to the big stage.
I agree.
Yeah. So all the best come June. I know you've already said that you guys go to Miami. You got a training camp there. You want to go in feeling good about yourself, feeling fit, and I hope that the World Cup is a success for all of the officials and for the players and for everybody in on the field that's given their all to be there. And hopefully it's a very entertaining World Cup, and you get to enjoy that experience of being a part of it. The teams might get the trophies and the medals. The officials get their due as well. So all the best. We'll be watching and supporting you, not just those teams that people root for, but they could say, I saw that guy officiate in Bermuda, and now he's part of us playing, being a part of the World Cup. So again, all the best. We look forward to you, and we'll talk to you after the World Cup to talk about the experience.
I mean, Earl, so I want to thank you for having me. So I'm able to share my experience so others can feel motivated and uplifted. So, I mean, it's a pleasure to come and share my story. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. And Mr. Williams sent me a message to tell you all the best, and obviously he'll be in touch with you guys before the World Cup. Mr. Williams he's always giving people that uplift and everything they need. Yeah. So
appreciate it.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay.
Peace.
Okay.